7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat podcast, episode 10. Hey!
Whoa.
Guys, this is episode 10.
Yeah.
This is double digits. We're officially preteens. So I'm Steve, and as always, I'm joined by Mick.
What's up?
Oh, yeah, I caught him right before he was going to take a drink. and again, as always, with Jason.
Are you not entertained?
That's Gladiator, man.
Hell yeah, it is.
Get out of here with that weak sauce.
It's Gladiator. I said it first.
Yeah.
I said it first.
Yeah, so, guys, it's episode 10. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
This is 10 weeks of podcasting.
Right.
So long.
Yeah, it
but
feels
so quick.
It's been quick. It's like gone by.
So quick.
Yeah.
I know.
It's awesome. And we're so excited to be doing this. And in fact, I want to mention that in lieu of our 10th episode, we are going to be doing a giveaway.
Yeah, giving away some goodies and stuff.
Some goodies. So, more details will come later in the episode, but we're going to have a code word that you're going to have to comment below in this video that we're going to give away later. And if you comment the code word, you say the code word, you will be entered into a raffle to win the prize. And I guess we can say what the prizes are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to be giving away 2 prizes.
Kind of
And
one.
they're both.
Oh, I mean, whoops.
What? And they're both 2 $25 gift cards to Amazon.
What? I'm
So-
going to go comment right now because I know the code word right now.
That's cheating, and it's impossible. The video is not out yet. Anyway, yeah. So be on the lookout for that. We will make you very aware of it on the Facebook page. It's only going to count on the YouTube video. You cannot comment it on the Facebook page. Only on the YouTube video. I got angry there. Only on the video.
Calm down, man.
It's okay. I'm done. Woosah. Goose fraba.
Must subscribe and like as well.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll give the code word a little bit later, and then we'll tell you to go do it. So, boys, something happened this week that hasn't happened in 50 years in the gaming world.
Oh, Comic-Con? Canceled?
San Diego Comic-Con has been officially canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled or postponed?
Canceled.
No, wait.
Whoa.
They I think that I heard rumors that it might be virtual.
Virtual?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about a virtual
Comic-Con is so big. You can't see everything. It's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
How are you going to fill like that much room? Like, you know what I mean? Like they rent out hotels and, you know, like the whole convention center, you know what I mean?
Right.
So what I'm reading, this is from IGN. So it's like official news is that San Diego Comic-Con 2020 has been canceled due to coronavirus pandemic. This is the first time in the con's 50-year history that's been canceled, and the event will instead return to San Diego Convention Center from July 22nd to the 25th, 2021.
So next year.
So next year.
It's canceled.
It is canceled.
What?
Yeah.
It's a bummer, man.
That's a bummer. I mean, like, you look forward to that.
Because they announced a lot of stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
New tech.
I would say
so many different
new
platforms.
movies,
Yep.
Yeah.
comics,
Yep.
everything.
I would say Comic-Con is bigger than E3.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it is,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Just like E3 thrown in with some movies and some other
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
studios.
Except E3 has like the music festival, so like that's always big for the music and movie festival. But yeah, that's crazy.
It's sad, is what it is.
It is. This whole thing is just nuts. I'm so ready for it to be done.
I'm done.
I keep looking like every day for like, okay, they've
kind of
lifted
relief?
the ban. They've lifted the ban. They've lifted the ban. I need a haircut, guys. My hair is crazy.
Me too. Look at my shit.
You stop it.
My stuff.
You don't
So
even cut your
crazy.
hair. You're
I
not
do
even
at
allowed
the
to cut your hair.
sides. It's
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
It's so hot right now.
That sounds terrible. Quit playing with your mic.
All right. No, I was fixing my. I'm not playing with my mic. I was fixing my luxurious hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good character voice for your next D&D character.
Oh yeah.
You should.
D&D.
That could be like a cleric.
Yeah.
We played D&D this week.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Jason,
man.
we're very sorry.
Sorry, Jason.
Very sorry.
Sorry, Jason.
Left out of the bunch, man.
You told us you were busy over the weekend, so we were like, well, let's get this thing done.
Hoes before bros. Sorry.
I don't know if our wives would like hearing that.
I'm gonna get slapped when they hear this.
Hi, babe. I didn't say it. Okay, it was Mick.
I was talking
Mick
about
said
me and Steven. I was talking about me. We're the hoes.
it. And they're the bros.
No.
Okay, I'm so lost.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
Confuse yourself.
we did play. Yeah, you can't dig out of this one. We did play some D&D. We put out a video about it, and we're still very new to D&D. I realized we have a lot to work on. I'm trying to I want to become a better wordsmith. You know, it's a lot of work to put together a word picture and try explaining everything. I had to listen to it, and there's a few times where I have to keep saying oh no, you're right here, you're right here, you're right here. And if I did a better job at being a wordsmith, I can make that sound a lot better.
Right.
But the math helps.
It is fun playing with the ladies though.
Yeah.
Because they're always. You would think me, you, and Jason would be more want to fight, but they're aggressive. Anything comes in the picture, I'm gonna kick it.
Literally,
I'm gonna punch it.
Okay,
stab it.
I'm gonna
throat. Who did I marry?
Seriously, I'm setting up the story. It's very clear that I'm setting up story, and I'm out of nowhere, a sheep runs into you, and was it Hannah? She's like, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna stab it. It woke me up. I'm tired. Oh yeah, I'm just
and then my wife said she's gonna slit its throat. I was like, oh my jeez.
I'm like, are you? It's so hard as DM too because that's literally the hook to the story. It's this sheep runs up. I'm gonna slit its throat. Are you sure you want to do that?
But you can't. You gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm let's see what it wants. Let's see what it wants.
Maybe do a perception check and play D&D, see what it wants. maybe it doesn't want to do that.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. The fight took a little longer than I thought. I think we're level 3 characters, level 2 characters, and the fight was actually ranked for level 4 characers. So
no wonder I was smacking that dude in the head.
Yeah, this dude that
7
dude was
times.
beefy.
Yeah.
He had double your guys' hit points.
I was holding my own.
You did. Your barbarian did a very good job.
You guys are rolling pretty good dice rolls too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The very first roll of the game, Mick rolled a critical miss. It's a natural one.
So bad.
It's whoa, we're starting off this way tonight.
I did a perception check and I rolled a 1. And Steven says, "You're blind." You can't see no more permanently.
You saw a bird fly behind you and you got distracted. So you have no idea what's going on. You're like, what's this woolly dog that just walked up? Yeah, so we are going to pick the story back up. I think we're going to film it tomorrow. We're going to pick the story back up, or Sunday, one of the days, and get the episode out on Wednesday for you guys.
Part 2.
Yeah, it'll be this one. We'll finish up part 2, and see how it goes. So I hope it's something that you guys are interested in. I listened to a D&D podcast, and I guess I could drop their name. It's called The Adventure Zone, and there's 3 brothers and their dad. They play together, and it's the funniest D&D adventure you'll ever hear in your entire life.
Yeah, it's funny.
So
it's good.
It's great, and we kind of like play into their style a little bit, and we're relaxed with the rules the way they are. But listening to them makes me want to like write my own campaign, and I wish I could be like a better writer. They come up with like really cool puzzles. Like there's a big murder mystery one they do, and I would love to do something like that, but I just can't. I can't sit down and write. I'm not that creative.
Steven doesn't give himself enough credit, because when we get together and we play D&D, he does an awesome job. I think it was just the camera that got him all shy.
Got him on nervous. Like,
what I always feel like I always feel like I don't prepare enough. There's so much behind the scenes that happens as a DM.
Have to prepare, because anything can happen, and you need to know what stats, what you need to know what's going to happen next. Period.
And then what'll happen?
Whatever happens.
Then what'll happen is like somebody will say, "Oh, I want to do this," and I'm like, "I didn't prepare for that. I don't have that in my notes. What are you talking about?" And
I'm going to pull a monkey out my butt and throw it at him. He's gonna get poop on his nose, so he can't see. And Steve's like, roll wisdom? Is there a smell check?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it smells like pooping. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to like, it's good. We talked about in the, I think it was in the pilot episode, we talked about improv.
Yeah.
And D&D, if you play it where you're kind of like role playing your character, voice acting your character, it's definitely improv, and it's a lot of fun. It's good to do it. So we want to, I want to get back together. That's what I want to do. I want to get back in real life people time. And
you got to come up with a cure for that COVID.
I know. I heard there's a cure. I read a thing that the sun is like the biggest cure for it right now. That the COVID, the virus.
Do a lot of vitamin K or something like that too, or something like that.
Something. I don't know.
The sun? Then why are we all inside?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, lift the ban, let us out. Yeah. So, hey, we did a thing yesterday.
Did a thing yesterday?
Remember what we did? We did a thing.
Oh, we streamed Resident Evil.
Steven was screaming the whole time.
Gosh.
Screaming.
I hate scary movies. I hate jump scares. When I died that first time, you guys got to go watch it. If you haven't seen it, it's like an hour long, but you could probably skip through the first 10 or 15. We had some audio issues.
Yeah.
But you could probably skip through the first 15 minutes. But the first time I fight, what's his name? The Nemesis?
The Nemesis.
He curb stomped me. And I did not see it coming.
He choke slammed
Oh, that's right.
And then he curb stomped you.
Well, so what happened was I play with where my office is all set up. So my gaming screen is right here. And I was looking here at you guys to talk to you. I turned back my screen.
Is that what happened?
I'm literally like,
why you standing?
Yeah, that's what I was
doing.
I went to turn back and look. I was like, oh, there's a whole door here. I should have gone through this door the whole time. And then who's this guy? And then, oh man, it was bad.
I love how your wife was so like, do you really have to scream like that? I have zombies coming after me. What do you expect me to do? I'm gonna scream. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like,
please don't be mad.
Yeah, she's used to it though. She was on the phone with some friends, and they were like, "Is he always like this?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, that's me. Scared of zombies. That's why I don't watch. I have never seen World War Z, even though I know it's like a great book and okay movie. I didn't play The Last of Us. I didn't play.
You didn't play The Last of Us?
I played some of it. I mean, I played that's the remastered one. I played the multiplayer on that one.
But that one wasn't even scary.
You know what
was scary? I can't think of the name.
Resident Evil.
No, well, I don't even think Resident Evil is scary.
It is.
Outlast.
Yeah, no, I
Outlast.
tried that one. In my
Try
first, like,
Outlast.
I have a
Silent
video.
Hill.
I was gonna say
No,
Because
Silent Hill.
at least in Resident Evil, you could fight back. When you play Silent Hill, there ain't no weapons. You sitting there running and hiding the whole time.
I can't do it.
That's scary.
That's the worst part about Outlast too, is that like the camera, that's like the only way you can see in the dark, and then you got to find batteries the whole game. Oh, God.
I like that though.
I wouldn't even do like Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's a bunch of jump scare stuff.
Yeah, I can't do it. I scream too much. So, but I don't know. It was fun. I think I'm gonna watch a video on like maybe
like what to do, like where to go.
Yeah, not really. I don't want to like spoil it for myself, but I want to get like, this is the general idea of what you have to do to beat the Nemesis, and then like stop it and then go and apply it. And I'll probably die a few times, but I don't know why the demo takes you so far back. Remember, it took me way back to like, there's no like save point in it.
Yeah, it's supposed to auto save or something, but
I know it jumps you way back.
Yeah. Recollect everything all over again.
I was like, I don't even have the shotgun right now.
Right. Well, in game you have to save. You don't got checkpoints like that did. You have to find save points and save.
I wonder what would happen if I like started from the very beginning again. Because like right out of the gate, there's a crate that I miss, and there's a whole bunch of stuff I missed from the very beginning.
Right.
And like there's the door at the top that you have to like run back through. Remember, like I have the fire hose and I'm like, go back to the safe. So remember, I didn't kill that zombie in the beginning. We're in the little storage room.
Right.
And I think he's the zombie that's pushing up against the door. So I wonder if I have to like blow his brains out with my amazing aim.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How mad were you guys getting?
They were just throwing ammo at you, dude.
Yeah. They're like, you need this.
After one zombie, you had 24 rounds, and after one zombie, you had like 3.
I was like,
what are you doing?
I'm used to like Call of Duty.
It's like every time you saw a zombie though, you wanted to shoot it though. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
You could just.
I just feel like you have to engage. You got to engage.
You don't always.
Not in that game. You can't. You don't. You can't engage on everybody.
It's not real life.
That's kind of real life.
Yeah, that's probably what it would be
Pretty
like if
real.
there were zombies.
Just don't engage.
I did see a funny meme about COVID and zombies, and it was like the time traveler comes back and he's like, "Hey, make sure you get COVID-19 so you're immune to COVID-20 when the outbreak happens of the zombies." like, they're like, I gotta get COVID-19. Take it back, so. Yeah. It's so weird. It's just so weird now. There's like, it's like we talking like, hey, what'd you do this week? I went to work and I went home. That's it.
I know. It's a hard time to live in right now. It's crazy. I would have thought in my whole entire lifetime I'd be on lockdown by the federal government.
I know we on timeout, man. We're on restriction.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, whoa.
I was like,
it's crazy.
I wanted to become an adult so I didn't have to get in trouble anymore.
Yeah.
I want to be on restriction.
I thought, what's crazy, what surprised me, honestly, at this point, I thought all hell would break loose with people looting and doing all that crazy stuff. A lot of people are holding it together right now and doing.
Yeah. Luckily, it hasn't been
doing
like
their
that.
part. I know. But
it could be very bad if it was like that.
Oh, I know.
Man, I'm glad it's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, it's good.
Yeah, it made me think about like Anne Frank. Anne Frank was in an attic for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Oh, okay.
You posted something on Facebook, and it was of Phase 4 of the Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It just reminded me.
Yeah.
I when I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
right?
You see the Watchers, Those are
Yeah.
those guys with the big heads, white eyes, and they were
Yeah,
talking to Stan Lee.
yeah, Stan Lee's in there. He's like, "Hey guys, come back! I got more to tell you."
Yeah, and then what is it called? I saw that picture of Phase 4 and that movie, the What If series is coming out. What If is coming out, and what is it? Uatu is the Earth Watcher. He's the one that hosts that, and they talk about like, what if Wolverine was a vampire, or what if Spider-Man was a murderer?
Huh?
They'll go into different. Yeah, that's what if the What If series is about. It's a whole bunch of different. What if this superhero did this or joined these characters and stuff like that? It opens up a whole door. It's because the Watchers have the ability to see all parallel universes. Right? So Uatu is talking about, and in the comics talk about, he explains what could happen if this person did this or if he engaged with this person. I'm excited to see it, basically what I'm saying.
Right.
And when he posted that, I was like, oh, that's what it is. Because I remember watching Guardians of the Galaxy and seeing him. I was like, how are they going to play into this?
I didn't know. I thought it was just a one-time thing. I didn't know it was like I didn't know it was like an official. I mean, I know they're official characters in like the MCU, but I didn't think that they would have like a lasting part. I was wondering why the Sovereign and the Adam Warwick, whatever his name is,
Adam
Warlock.
Warlock, yeah. Like, why didn't that play into? We didn't see that, and that's what I'm wondering if that is going to come into.
I definitely think so. Obviously, they set it up for it.
They set it up for something. I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed because I thought Adam Warlock was set up for Infinity War,
there you go. That's what it is.
Yeah, so that's
the what if.
Yeah.
In the comics, Uatu is one of the Watchers, and basically the Watchers are this cosmic race or whatever. They basically do whatever. They could control whatever. They could. The only way they could die is they have to choose to die, and even if they chose to die, they can magically reappear because they want to be alive. They're like super powerful. They're like the most powerful beings in the universe. And Uatu is the Watcher of Earth, and they have like a strict rules that they go by.
Okay.
And it's like they can't engage, but they're supposed to observe and gain knowledge and bring it back to headquarters, basically. I don't know their true purpose in the universe, but I know that I know Uatu, and he actually was one of the guys that broke their rules and engaging, because I remember Galactus fought. I don't remember. I know he helped in a battle where Galactus was trying to eat Earth, right? And he ends up messing up Galactus, and then he gets in trouble for interacting. In some way, he gets out. Anyways, he ends up being the host of the What If series, and he starts explaining, oh, if Wolverine was a vampire, this would happen, blah, 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 and he'll go into the story and stuff like that. Which is kind of cool. I'm hella excited for that.
I am too. My thing is like, so like these are all out of the 12 of these or 11 of these. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are series, or Disney Plus series. So like, I just rewatched all 23 movies in chronological order.
Does that what it means? It's a series or a movie?
Well, I'm pretty sure. I think they're series.
Yeah,
the ones that are Disney Plus are going to be series, not movies.
But Spider-Man 3. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, that's a movie.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's dope because then they can do multiple characters.
So, like, how long are these series going to be? Is my question.
Well, they could go forever with hypotheticals and what if. And they don't have to follow the comics. They could go like crazy. Like, what if? Oh no. Ant-Man was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if Thanos never got the Infinity Stones, or you know what I mean? They could go with the that's open to the world right there.
It's a huge and this is the COVID updated version, so you can see everything's been pushed out. The soonest we're gonna get anything is August of 2020, which will be cool. That'll be nice to get like a new series to watch.
Let me ask you guys this question, and since we're talking about it, since you brought it up,
okay,
you guys sound like you're interested in that What If series. The whole premise behind the Marvel universe is that it's all been interconnected and it's all leading to one thing or another, and it's all basically stepping stones. So What If seems like it's just going to be some throwaway series that doesn't connect to anything, aside from the fact that the characters may be the same, but they're not doing anything related to the storyline, to the timeline. They're not. It's just all going to be things that are not going to.
They're hypotheticals. That's exactly what if is.
Well, I know. So that's my point. So it's all like all this stuff that is hypothetical. That a what if. So which means it's not happening. So which means whatever happens in that series, you're never going to see again going forward with the MCU.
Right.
So right.
What if it means...
be cool to see? I'm going to watch it just to see what it's about, but it just doesn't excite me because the MCU has, over the course of this decade or whatever, almost 2 decades at this point here, it's going to be like, I want to see where it goes next. And then with What If, there is no next.
Yeah, they got a solid story in the regular arc. It's just like any anime. Don't do side arcs. Look at Dragon Ball and GT.
Yeah.
GT wasn't even part of the story. It's supposed to go Dragon Ball Z straight to Dragon Ball Super. GT was just an off thing.
Sorry, I'm reading on it. It's an animated series.
Oh, it's an animated series?
Oh, well then see, now it even further removes it from me because now it's not even
Yeah.
I thought it would be better. I thought it would be cool with live action.
Yeah.
I guess it would cost too much money.
It'd be a lot of money to do something.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that'll be different.
I don't understand the appeal of that one. I don't know why they would put that one in there. To be honest with you, I mean that's just my opinion.
I'll still watch it. I like all that kind of stuff. I'll sit there and watch cartoons all day.
It says
animated.
Holy crud. It says that one major difference between What If and its streaming kin is episode count. So the difference between What If and Disney Plus is its episode count. While the live action shows are adapting 6 to 8 episode formats, What If is slated for a mammoth 23 installments.
So you said what if the difference between What If and Disney Plus?
Yeah, so like the Mandalorian, they only do like 8 episodes, I think, in the whole series, or 7 episodes or something like that. This one is going to have 23 different installments.
But it's animated.
But it's animated, so it's going to be a little different. Yeah.
Right.
So it's probably going to be like 30 minutes or something like that. Probably.
Yeah,
well,
they don't know the time frame yet either.
That's why they only have 8 episodes for the Mandalorian, because it takes longer to do nowadays it takes longer to do a live action film, right, than an animated one, because everything you create the character and then the computer does everything else. Right, for animation. It's not like they're drawing like when Dragon Ball Z was back in the day, where they're actually hand drawing everything. Man, and it took forever.
That's crazy to think that someone was doing that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a massive that's a massive work right there.
Yeah, Mick, you did a really good job at explaining it. It's just going to kind of be an alternate universe where the Watchers are narrating the show.
Right.
And they, what'd you say that guy's name is?
Uatu.
Okay.
Yeah, Uatu.
Yep. Uatu's people, they're called the Watchers. They were introduced in the Guardians of the Galaxies 2. And they just animate kind of like different what if scenarios throughout the MCU.
Right. I hopefully they kind of stay.
That'd be cool. I'm excited about it. I didn't know really much about it. I'm more focused on like what's coming up like sooner than later. And I'm excited. now.
Well,
That piques my interest.
I hope they like go off the main series though. You know what I mean? Like the main storyline. I hope they take instances that happen in the main storyline and then say, what if this happened?
Now that would make it more
Yeah.
interesting for me if they did that, because then it's something more familiar.
Right. What
something
if Black
you
Widow
get
comes
engaged
back?
with. Yeah.
What if she didn't
What if
die?
that-
And it shows just Steven there like,
I can't.
that's what will happen.
We
Steven
can't
will
get
just
into
sit there and
this.
shake his head.
Yeah, I'll just put my head down. No, okay. I've rewatched it now that there's so many plot holes in the Endgame. It's so like there's tons. I posted the video. Did you guys watch that video of like how Endgame should have ended?
Yeah.
It's like a 5-minute video. It's so funny. There's so many. My favorite one is the one where it's where Captain Marvel comes down right after she destroys the ship, and she's like, "Hey, Peter Parker, I'll take that from you." He's like, "But how are you gonna get it over there?" And she looks over him and she's like, I did just destroy his ship with my body. I think I'll be okay. And all the girls come like, she's got company. She's like, well, I don't really need your company. It's just, but thanks anyways. You guys look great. Like, oh, it's so funny.
Just a reminder, those of you that are watching on YouTube, anything we're talking about posting, it's on our Facebook channel. Come check us out, yo.
Yeah.
But that was a good post.
The Geek Retreat podcast.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Are you familiar with how it should have ended? Is that the first one you watched of them? They usually do pretty good ones. They're usually dead on with it.
Oh no, I know. I need to. If they do more, I thought it was a one shot. So
oh
if they
no,
do more,
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go dive down the deep rabbit hole of YouTube.
Yeah,
that's always a dangerous thing, though. You guys ever like been on YouTube for super long, and you
day.
wake up, you like fall asleep to a video, and you wake up, and it's like some super weird video. You're like, how the heck did I get down this rabbit hole on YouTube video?
Yeah.
Like, this is bad. I need to leave. Like 1 minute you're looking at like funny whose line is it anyways. The next you're like scariest dark web stories on the. Whoa! Stop! Stop. There's one guy on there who does those things, like scariest stories ever, and he purposely talks in like a really slow voice, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
Oh, the scariest is that one guy.
Yeah,
talks like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness,
it's the worst. I'm like, so the thing is, I used to watch some of his videos, and he does an interview where he's like, "Hey, this is and he talks, and he's like, "Yeah, that's just the voice I use for the videos," and everybody's like, use your regular voice. Like,
yes.
He's like, it's like a shtick he does, I think.
Right. It's like,
oh, it's so annoying. You gotta watch his videos.
He got good content though. He got good content besides his voice.
You gotta watch his videos at like 1.25 speed. Like 1.25 speed. Speed it up a little bit.
We ain't all scared like you, Steven.
Yeah, I'm like half nightmares.
Watching it with one eye.
Yeah, I just hold the scrub down, and I'm like looking at the captions at the videos. I'm like, oh no, I'm done. I'm a big baby. Hey, so real quickly, if you're listening to this, we're about 30 minutes in now. You guys want to drop the code word?
Yeah, Mick already said it.
Mick has actually dropped it sneakily. Very sneakily.
Oh, sneaky.
You ready?
Okay. You ready? The code word is
Black Widow.
Black Widow. We've talked a lot about her in the past. So
I'm actually marrying her coming soon. Pretty.
Erase that part.
Oh yeah.
Where's my wife? She's not listening. Yeah. So the code word is Black Widow. So go down into the comment section, and underneath we're gonna type a comment that says post the reply to this comment with the code word. You put the code word in, and then like our page, like the video, and subscribe to our page, and then you'll be entered into a drawing to win a $25 gift card to Amazon.
When does it end?
Get that toilet paper online.
Yeah, you can. It'll be here September 15th of 2020 is when it'll be in stock. But That's how far out there.
When does the sweepstake end?
The sweepstake. It ends next week. We will announce the winner on Friday. We will announce it during the show next week on Friday. So when we record this. So once again.
So it'll be Monday when we drop it.
It'll be Monday. It'll be Monday when you hear it. So a week from today when you hear it. So once again, the code word is Black Widow. Ooh-wee. All right.
Aren't we so sly?
Yeah, look at us.
Come
it's
listen,
like sneaky. All right. So have you guys seen any new movies, new shows, new anything?
No, I have not seen anything new.
Nothing. I saw Trolls 2.
How was that?
Oh, Trolls. How was that?
It was good. It was a Trolls movie. We went to the drive-ins, and my vehicle is not a drive-in vehicle.
Why?
It's just like super small, and like I've got like this rubber mat on the ground I forgot to take out, and like so the drive-ins, they don't let you sit outside anymore. So what we usually do is we do like my wife and me, and then my littlest in the truck, and then we'll get like a bench. We have like a bench, like chairs, and we sit those out right on the bumper, and then the kids can sit on that. And so they told us like, no, you got to bring that in. So we're like, so we had to fit like 5 people in this little tiny. I have like a crossover SUV vehicle, and
park it sideways.
Yeah. They're like, let's sit on the roof, and I'm like, we don't have a luggage rack. You're gonna fall through the roof if you sit up there. And but it was cool. I mean, it was nice to be at the drive-ins. It was nice to get out.
I was gonna say, yeah, good to be out and do something else.
Yeah, but there's like no Trolls 2 is the only new movie that's out.
No, they got Bloodshot.
No, they took that out of theaters, didn't they?
No, it's out of theaters.
Last time I checked, it was in there.
I can double check, but
But it's on freaking streaming right now.
It's on streaming, and I found a website you're not supposed to go to look at videos.
You're being a pirate.
Oh no, it's totally legit. And it's totally legit. I just watch it in incognito mode. I didn't say any of this. Maybe it is in the theaters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it still?
They're probably showing.
Yeah.
They're trying to make money.
It's playing
drive-in still.
It's playing with John Wick 3.
John Wick 3 is in the theaters?
Still, yeah. That's the thing is like you could go watch it in the drive-ins, or you could just rent it on your TV. But it was like we went on a Tuesday, so it's like family night on Tuesday, and it cost us like $16 for the whole family.
That's not bad.
Good price.
Good.
Which is the price of one ticket at the theater.
Yeah.
Right.
Or $4 cheaper than renting a movie.
Did you tell your kids to hide underneath the blankets?
No, I didn't. I should have. Now you can because they pay by the kid. They wanted to know my kids' ages, their exact ages.
Really?
I was like, yeah. I was like, I have 3 kids. They all fall under. He's like, okay, well, what age are they? What year were they born? I'm like,
damn,
they're children, man. It's family night.
They're children.
But it's cool. They you're not allowed to park. So you're not allowed to sit outside. You're not allowed to park next to somebody. You have to have one space in between the next person. And then they have like attendants that sit at the bathrooms, and they only let one person in the bathroom at a time, or like a kid and a parent.
Okay.
It's weird. Yeah, it's different.
I remember as a little kid going in there and playing on the jungle gym, watching the movie.
Oh, it's all taped off. It's all taped off.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in high school, my parents are gonna kill me. So like, so I'd stay out late.
And do crack.
No. No, I never ever. We've had this conversation. I've never done anything bad.
Except crack.
No. There's gaps in between the stalls, in between each like theater, but you have to kind of drive. So like if the screen's up here, you have to drive like up to the screen, but the exits are at the back of the screen. and there's like a little, like just enough of a gap to like fit a car through. And me and my friends would go, and we would go to the first showing, see the second showing, and then jump over and see 2 new movies, all for the price of one. And you just you surf the channels until you find the right one.
Right.
We'd be there until like 3 in the morning, or like even later. No, it was like 5 in the morning.
I remember doing the same thing, not jumping over the fences, but I remember having one of those radio Walkman and sitting there trying to watch
scanning.
Trying to watch the next movie over.
That on?
Look what I'm getting away with. I'm watching this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. That was in my bad days. For the record, I didn't do crack.
You did?
I did not do crack. I did not do crack. That was a good boy. Anyway, I did. Speaking of Bloodshot, I did start to watch it, and I kind of was like, man, this is okay. And I need it.
It's pretty cool.
Huh?
I think the premise of it is pretty cool.
It's
the story of it.
It reminded me a little bit of like Memento.
You don't like Groot,
bro?
Yeah,
I guess you can say, yeah.
That's I don't like. Yeah, I like Groot in it.
You don't like Groot?
Yeah, he speaks more.
Yeah.
But I haven't finished it yet. I kind of started it and then got sidetracked. I was like watching it at lunch at work, and then had to go back to work, so I didn't finish it. But I did watch John Wick, the original John Wick, because I've seen John Wick 3. I'm like, well, I need to start over I need to watch it from the very beginning to understand it. That's such a good movie.
I never watched
John Wick.
John Wick.
The first John Wick is a really good movie. Keanu Reeves is awesome in action, and cool thing too, there's videos of him like training for the stuff, and he's like really doing all the gun sequences. He's reloading, and he does all that stuff. They're awesome videos. I'll see if I can vamp for a few seconds.
I always just see him as Bill and Ted.
That's all.
They're doing the remake. Neo.
Yeah.
It's always going to be Neo to me.
Oh, yeah, Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still see Bill and Ted.
He's the one.
They're coming out with a new Bill and Ted movie.
They are coming out with a new Bill and Ted.
I can't wait for that, dude. It was a good movie.
How are they going to do that? Is it going to be their kids now or something? Or what?
No, it's them.
Is it them, really?
It's them. They're all hecka old taking screenshots.
Oh, gosh. That's going to be
that
bad.
Other guy. What's the other guy's name?
I don't even know.
He didn't age too well, bro. That guy.
No,
really?
he looks old.
He looked burnt up.
Yeah, you can tell. Here,
he was in a car fire or something.
I found the video. I won't play the whole thing, but this is really him. I don't think there's any sound.
This one that him and Halle Berry was there too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Don't play too much of it.
Yeah, I know. He's really doing all these things. Really shooting. He does all the tactical reloads. It's awesome. He's really good on the gun range. I'll put a link in it the video. And
he takes that stuff seriously, man. He wants to
sell it. He's a good version of a method actor. You know what I mean? Johnny Depp was a method actor for Pirates of the Caribbean. He kept the gold teeth in and the braid in his hair, and he would go to shopping. He would be in character shopping, and you're just come on, dude. Steve the Pirate right now.
He's so cool though.
Johnny Depp or Steve the Pirate?
Both. Dip, dodge, and dive. Dodge, dip, dodge. No, I like what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp as there you go, Jack Sparrow.
I think his character was such a revolutionary spin on a pirate that people had never seen that. Pirates were always these super hard and rough and tumble guys, and you saw this just this drunkard who was really good with his words and really funny, and
that is the version of pirates everybody knows now today because of Johnny Depp.
Revolutionized
Yep.
pirates.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Before I thought it was Captain Hook. Hook.
Yeah.
Hook.
Big Ray.
Rufio.
Hey, so
Rufio.
on a serious note,
Oh.
for you guys, it's gonna take a little turn for a second.
Okay.
I just want to know, since we're talking about Johnny Depp, you guys heard about him, his
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So his person that he's having spat with, his wife, is Amber Heard, who's Mira in Aquaman. And I guess there's been some kind of speculation of her not being Mira anymore. Like them firing her from the role. What do you guys feel about
You know what?
You guys have an opinion about that?
Yeah.
For why?
Okay,
Because-
so if you don't know, yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah.
Jason.
So it's their whole domestic dispute. So she's been caught on video, not on video, on audio.
Over their
think it's-
relationship?
Yeah. So
What?
she physically assaulted him, and she admitted to it. And I
Well,
think
at
he
first
had a severed finger at one point too.
Yeah, didn't she claim that she was the one being abused?
She claimed that, yeah.
And then couldn't find anything on him, and then video came out of it
Video came out
that
later.
she was the one abusing him.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't hear the audio, but somebody even said that one of the things was like when she said that she's gonna tell people that he hit her, and Johnny was like, no one's gonna believe that. And like, of course they're gonna believe it, Johnny, or whatever.
Yeah.
But like they're gonna believe, you or me, or something like that. And so, but anyway, so they had that
That's
drama
dirty.
Going. That's dirty. Yeah. So she kind of making a bad name for herself, but I don't know.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Go ahead.
I'll just tell you my opinion about it is yeah, it's wrong. Yeah, she's kind of doing them dirty, but I don't think she should lose her role.
You don't think she should lose her role?
I don't think she should. I mean, unless I mean, the only way I would say that she would need to, if there's a specific clause in their contracts that says, hey, you have to have certain type of behavior you adhere to. But even if they do have stuff like that in their contracts, I believe it's going to only be for the duration of when you're making that movie, and because their contractual obligations are typically to tie you to that movie. So if you're not doing a movie at the time, then it shouldn't really have any bearing.
You know, I agree with you, Jason, just because I don't believe that just because a company is scared to be involved with the person that potentially did something fraudulent or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a really touchy subject.
It is.
When you get into domestic violence, because it's not a good thing. I'm not saying it is, but in this situation,
just smacked your camera right now.
Yes, I did. In this situation, it's
you have domestic violence.
I know. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard subject.
So
I
want to play devil's advocate, I guess. Okay. What if it would have come out that Johnny Depp was the one saying that she abused him, and then it came out that he was the one that was actually abusing her? I feel like he would be pinned to the wall and blackballed from every film he's set to do for the future of his career.
Oh, guaranteed. I know, guaranteed. So, it's unequal rights right there. But
so why is it different for her when she is the one who's the domestic abuser in this situation?
I don't think
we have sympathy. Why do we have sympathy for her versus having sympathy for him?
It's true, because you could have. Yeah, that's true.
Well, no, yeah, you make a very good point, and that's why I phrased it how I did. It's like, what do you guys feel should happen? Because we don't live in should land. So what's going to happen is exactly what you said. Someone's going to get pinned to the wall, whether it's him or her. And I even feel that, unfortunately, Johnny Depp, even though he's the victim, he's probably still going to get pinned to the wall, because he's still going to be looked at by some people as an abuser, because they're going to be like, well, you had to push her to it or something. There's going to be some people out there who still believes her side of it or whatever.
Yeah, people are going to be, nobody just goes off and does this stuff. He had to do something to her.
Yeah, like the whole Rihanna thing. Remember
Yeah.
when that came
Oh,
out?
Yeah.
There's
I
people
was
out
actually
there
thinking
that was
about
all
that.
like, that poor girl's face. You know what I mean? But that people were out there all like,
Right, but look at Chris Brown's career. I mean, I'm not like into like his music or anything, but like I haven't heard a Chris Brown album in a while. You know what I mean? Like I could be wrong.
he's still relevant.
He's
After
still-
all that happened, he was still relevant. He's probably not as big as he was
Right.
a few years ago, but during all that stuff, he was still. It
What about,
basically wasn't affecting him.
What about Ray Rice?
Yeah, and he was, and okay, so now you're bringing up football. So football is a little bit different because I know they specifically have
That's code of conduct stuff. Yeah.
So you have to abide by that code of conduct.
That's true.
You're in trouble. But with actors, it's different. Even though they're union still too, but it's like it's like I said. I'm pretty sure it's contractual per movie. And but if you're in like a trilogy or something like that, and they know it, then maybe that might extend it. But even if it was the Johnny Depp thing, I don't think either one of them should lose their spots. You might have some people who may not want to work with you because of that, but if you already solidified your spot as that character role, you shouldn't lose it. I don't think.
I don't know how I feel about this affecting Johnny Depp. I think it's going to be if it affects him in any way, it's going to be in a positive way.
Well, my only issue is when companies that employ a certain individual jump the gun before everything's proven and all that stuff and just kick them out, and they got this thing stuck to their name, and then they can't get jobs and all that stuff because nobody wants to work with them. And the thing was blown out of proportion because this one person, it was he said versus she said. Or whatever.
That actually just happened to somebody.
James Gunn. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
James Gunn had that. He had those tweets
like
of his
tweets he made a couple years ago, and like
a pedophilic tweet that he was putting out there. It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing, but
you're insensitive.
I know.
Come on.
It's crazy. Like how someone would have like the gall to put some of the stuff out there that he was putting out there, and just be like, "Oh, that was a joke." No, people don't joke like that.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a joke.
Like your mind has to go some kind of way to even think of a joke that way. To me, but anyway, but that doesn't really happen to him because now they said that they parted ways with him, but then they brought him back, and then now he's even,
it's partly because they realized they were going to take such a big hit from him leaving.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with people taking their jobs away from, taking their part away from them if they've been proven guilty. Don't jump the gun before they haven't been proven guilty.
But that's the thing. In this case, she has been proven.
No, it's still going on. So,
but there's proof that she was the domestic abuser. That's the proof. There is proof.
Yeah.
Right.
So why?
I'm on board with it. I'm okay with it because it would happen. The reason I'm okay with it is because if it was a man, he would be done, and like Kevin Spacey. Like,
but
same thing.
He wouldn't be done though because look at all the whole Weinstein thing. Like he's been doing stuff for years, and everybody knew about it, and all these guys.
That was 10 years ago. I'm talking
he's
today.
Been doing it the whole time though.
Yeah, but
he hasn't stopped. He didn't do it only 10 years ago. He's been doing it the whole time.
Like you just said, Steven, when the other person says something, right?
Yeah.
They can. I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
You looked really intense about it too.
No, I did. I had a good point.
Yeah.
I had lost
all I'm saying is that
think about it.
if it was a man that was caught doing this, look at like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, now, but like
in today's in today's like social media. That's not the word. Like in today's Hollywood, I should say, where everything is like ostracized, like everybody's, everything's big and up in your face. If this was a man that was in the shoes of Amber, they would be done. Their career would be over.
I don't think so.
I put money on it.
This Hollywood works in this way. It's favor for favor.
There is a double
what can you do
standard,
for me, or what have you done for me lately? So Johnny Depp is a big actor, so he's got big clout. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of producers out there. There's a lot of directors out there who was like, "Hey, Johnny, I just need you to can you work this movie for me?" Or, "Hey, Johnny, can you do this for me?" Or whatever. And Johnny would probably come in and like, okay, and make that movie better because he's in it, or you know what I mean. And so
I don't
like,
know.
there's gonna be some people who are like on Johnny Depp's side, but hey, look, dude, I'll still, you need a role, I got you.
Yeah, but when you get a multitude of people that see him in a certain light, it automatic. People are gonna drop him for other things. I know there are gonna be people that even want to keep him, but they're gonna be forced not to because then their brand name will be ruined because he's a. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I
Just
get it. I
like
mean, there's a risk involved now with
right.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I personally feel so you guys are speaking in terms of them getting roles in the future, which you guys have a valid point on. But my premise is that if you already have the role, should you lose it? Because she already has the role, and if it was him, he's already got his role for whatever he's in. If it was him, should he lose his role? I would. The answer for me would still be no. I don't think he would, because
I would say
his personal life is his personal life, and then his professional life is professional life.
If the company was smart, they would keep them on and finish whatever they're doing with that character and just said, we already pre-filmed all this stuff before the whole incident. That way they could still keep the character and they're not tied with the underlining situation.
Yeah.
Right.
So Jason, I wasn't thinking about James Gunn. I was thinking about a football player that something happened and he was like immediately let go, and they were like, we're going to distance ourselves from, was it a Browns player or?
Yeah, with that fight, that helmet, when he hit the guy with the helmet.
Maybe it might be that one.
But if you're talking about that though, but that happened during a football game though, so you have to.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I get that. I could have. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll do some more research, but I could have swore that there was somebody recently that was let go from a sporting team because of something they did outside of sports, and the team was like, "We are going to distance because we don't stand on their side." I could see a movie. I could see
That's
Hollywood doing that right now. I really could.
That's happened with a lot of football
recast
players.
I know. Yeah, there's probably a ton. But it was like right before COVID. You know, COVID's been the only thing that's been going on. But
right. But like I said, the football players' contracts are different from Hollywood.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But if do you think that this news would hurt Aquaman 2 ratings?
No.
Knowing that Amber Heard was a part of this,
no,
part of Aquaman 2.
Because that's happening now, and Aquaman 2 is probably not going to happen for another 2 years or so.
Yeah. Then
it's going to be
that's even more. Then. That's even more on their side. That like they're not even done with principal photography. They could easily recast for it. They recast. Right. They recast for Rhodey, and he was like nobody paid attention to that.
And it was horrible for it. Don Cheadle was not half the actor as Terrence Howard. I've hated it ever since. I hated it when it happened, and I never went back. I wish that never happened.
Speaking of Terrence Howard, have you ever heard of Terrence Howard's math? He has his own math. It's so funny. Teriology. It's so good. He's a wacko. That's why they recasted him. Anyway, I think that you know, there is no official word on it yet. I just researched it. There's no official word. I laughed. I wasn't trying to laugh at the situation, but it says this article I'm reading. It says that Amber Heard has no confirmed films after Aquaman 2, but she may need to create an OnlyFans account to pay back Johnny Depp if he wins his defamation case against her, since she reportedly only worth $9 million. And he wants like $59 million or something like that. $52 million. She's got to need a GoFundMe account.
She needs that Aquaman.
Do you think Aquaman 2 is going to do that good?
Well, I mean, the first one made $1 billion.
Did it?
Yeah. So it's got to be at least close to that. Sometimes your sequel isn't as good, doesn't do as good as your first one, but it'd be something. It was pretty good because it was well received. The first one.
You know how many times I go to Walmart and every time I go to the cash register, they go, "You know who you look like? You look like Khal Drogo. Have you seen Game of Thrones? Yes, I know. I look like Khal Drogo. I look like Khal Drogo.
The first time I met Jason or met Mick, I said, Mick, you look like Maui and Jason Momoa and you came at him. Look at it. Look at your arm. You got tribal tattoos on your arm. Look at that.
There you go.
Can you just say you're welcome?
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. I don't know. Going back to the Amber Heard stuff. I think it's just for her to receive the punishment that they give out to her.
Which is the money.
Nothing.
Right?
What's funny, Mick?
Nothing.
Okay. Moving on. I think it's fair if they treat her the same as they would a man.
So us regular
man was going to do this, she should be treated the same way.
If us regular folk get into a domestic dispute at home, we won't lose our jobs.
You go to jail.
Yes.
We'll go to jail. But
Yeah.
I mean, if your company's understanding, but hey, look, I'm going to be gone for like 30 days.
Right.
I'll be back.
I know.
Then if they can hold your spot for you, then they hold your spot. But you get fired because you're absent. You're not able to show up. If she's still able to show up, if she's not in jail, and she just has to pay whatever the lawsuit money is, then why can't she still play the role?
Yeah, I hate seeing people lose their livelihood over something that was a stupid decision.
Right.
One mistake can ruin these people. Small mistakes. I could mess up all day and not, feel the effect. But a person of a famous stature can say one wrong thing and their whole life is because they can't associate with that stuff, man.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
Which is sad. I understand.
Can the film Aqua Man 2 continue to associate with Amber Heard?
I'm not disappointed about it. I don't care.
I'm probably not even going to see it, to be honest.
I'm probably not going to see it?
I still haven't even seen Aquaman 1.
Why?
Because I think it looks like cheesy graphics.
What were you looking at? I think we had a discussion before.
Yeah, we did.
I know.
We did like episode 2 or episode 3.
It just looks like crappy CGI.
See, he's sitting there talking crap,
right?
And he hasn't even seen it.
I can't spell aqua.
Just like his whole Black Widow argument.
I know. Oh man, yeah.
Shut up!
You know when I saw the Winter Soldier? Oh my goodness!
Oh, it was so good. Black Widow was so good.
Oh, it's so good. I like it. He's just so good. High five! High five!
I'm not even listening to you guys anymore. I'm not even listening. I've tuned out.
I'm not talking to you no more.
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm having my own podcast. Welcome to the Steven Show.
Everybody click off right now.
Yeah. Ratings drop. Yeah. I don't know. I'll watch it.
It's good.
Give it a
It's
shot.
not. It's not the best movie, but it's good. I like it.
Okay,
I enjoyed it.
Look at. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Look at this guy. This guy looks like a cheesy Zordon ripoff from the Power Rangers. Okay? Look at him. That's so bad.
Yes, but okay.
So bad. Come on. It's like
you're taking out of context, bro. It's just like speech. You're taking it out of context.
They look really like plasticky. It's really hard.
How you gonna pick the worst scene?
I know, right?
What do you mean?
Why don't you show the battle scene at the end, bro?
Isn't this the big fight? Look at this. Look at this gunshot. It's like so cheesy. It's like somebody put this together on their iPhone.
They're underwater, Steven.
I know.
So it's a different gun. It's supposed to look different underwater.
All right.
Works differently from the land weapon.
I hope somebody out there is on my side. Maybe not, but I hope they are.
I think so, man. Matter of fact, didn't Aqua Man win an award for special effects, or at least was nominated? Can you look that up?
Yeah, I'll look it up right now. If I can spell it again.
I think they were recognized for their graphics, man.
He just typed in, "Give me anything that he doesn't get an award in, so I can report this."
What movies were they not? Okay, so they won. Okay.
The special effects.
They won the AEAF awards in 2019. They were the winner for the feature film VFX special merit.
The graphics are cheesy, but they get an award.
I just think they look bad.
You did have a good point with that too. It did look like a Power
It
Ranger.
did look like that was dead on right there.
And they did win. They did win the most popular U.S. film in China.
Okay.
That was the only other one they won. 2 awards. They were nominated for a lot of stuff.
For a lot of stuff.
They were nominated to the Society of LGBTQ Entertainment Critics as Campiest Flick of the Year.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
All right, I'm done with the nominations.
Okay, all right.
Anyway,
so yeah, they already won an award for their graphics. So bye. There you go.
I did see speaking of movies, you know, like I feel like we're in a time frame where we're not getting a lot of like what's the word? Original movies. Oh no, yeah, we're on remakes and it's all reboots. Remakes, right? Remakes and reboots. Yeah, and I was looking at the subreddit movies, and somebody asked like, how come we can't get more films like Good Will Hunting or Dead Poets Society, like really good like dramas, like really good movies like that anymore? And I agree. I want to see some like new original movies. The problem is everything's already been written. I think you really have to. Well, I don't know. I have an opinion on that, but I don't know if that's why. Let's hear your opinion. I mean, it has to be a classic. And Good Will Hunting, for example, is a good movie. I wouldn't consider it. I don't know if it's old enough to be like a classic to me yet. I think so.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Whoa.
Sorry. First one of the show. Episode 10.
All
right. I'll be right back.
We have our first restroom break. Okay. I don't even know how this works. Do I stop talking? Do we wait? What do we do? Do we wait? Do we? What's the protocol here? Look at you're the host. I don't know. We can keep going. We can go without him. Well, I want to hear your opinion on why those, like, you just think they're not old enough to be classics yet? Well, certain ones, I think, yeah. I think certain ones you really have to, like, you either have to be really, really, really good for it to be something that you can do sooner and remake it. Otherwise, yeah, you have to have some time on it to make it something that's known to be remake worthy. Also, a big one I think is to remake something or reboot something is because now grants you better filmmaking ability than you had when it was made. Yeah, so it makes it easier to tell the story visually now with the effects and all the stuff that how far we've come along with filmmaking, that it makes it easier to tell that story now. And it was a lot harder then. So like some things probably weren't portrayed right or correctly, or some things were left out because you didn't have the capacity to do that back then. So then you say, hey, this wasn't done the right way here, or we couldn't do it that way here, but now we can. So now let's make it. So I think those are the main reasons why you want to remake a movie, something like that. But I think another aspect too is that we're in a weird phase in Hollywood where I think we talked about this a while back, where like I guess in the early 90s, or like late 90s, early 2000s, we were in this like age of the old ushering in the new, right? So we had like greats like Jack Nicholson. We had like that was when Harrison Ford was in his prime, and we have all these like they were bringing in guys like I'm thinking of like The Departed. Right, we have like these like really good all-star cast of like seniors bringing in all these like new people, and the same thing with like Good Will Hunting. That one was like Robin Williams and he was pretty much like unknown Matt Damon, right?
Right.
And so like it's like this old ushering in the new, and like we're in this phase where we're like we don't have any like real seniors in the league anymore, and the ones that are like very like I think Robert De Niro, he was in what movie was he just in? He just looks like he's
Irishman?
aged so Irishman. He's just like he's aged a lot since that movie. Even like Danny DeVito, he's getting old, and so there's like this weird in between phase where like we have these good actors like Leonardo DiCaprio, who's been in the game for a long time, but he's not like I don't know. Are there like older
like OGs?
Yeah, like
OG
Tom
actors?
Cruise. I guess Tom Cruise is one. But I guess you just don't see him like ushering in like the new guys, you know?
Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, I can't even think of his name, which I feel really bad saying. He's such a good actor too. He plays the bad guy in Black Panther. Donald Glover? No,
that's Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. He's a great actor. He did like Creed and stuff like that, and I think he's a fantastic actor. But he hasn't really had like an old vet like do a film with him to usher him in kind of thing. He's kind of like made his stardom from on his own.
Sylvester Stallone. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call Sylvester Stallone an icon in acting, but I mean, he's kind of ushered him in a little bit, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That?
Stallone's movies, though, are all the same. He plays the same character in every movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's typically how it goes with an action star. Like all your movies are pretty much all the same.
But Michael B. Jordan doesn't. He could play a good drama. I bet you he'd be good in like a really good drama.
Yeah. Have you seen Creed 2?
No, but I know it's great. Like I've heard it's great.
Yeah, it's really good. And then what surprised me about that one, that it was really heavily on the drama. It's very drama centric in that one, and I didn't expect that, and it was actually done very good. And I actually think Creed 2 is better than the first one.
I'll have to watch it. I think I saw Creed. Creed was the one where he fought Rocky Balboa, right? Or no, that was Balboa.
No, yeah, Rocky didn't fight. So he fought. Who did he fight in the first one? I forget his name, but it was an actual fighter. I think he's an actual boxer or something in real life. I don't know his name. But
yeah,
I can't.
I just feel like we're in this age where we're not getting the old ushering in the new, and even you know what I mean. Like even in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's just like old vets doing their thing. There wasn't like a new face or like a actor like, oh hey, I've kind of seen this guy, and you know what I mean. We don't see those like duos like that anymore.
Yeah, we don't. You make a good point because I'm trying to think of as you're saying that, I'm trying to think of some good up and coming actors or something like that. And I can't really think of any. Like you know who I really like as an actor though, who I don't think gets enough credit. But he's not necessarily young either.
I got mine. Go ahead.
You got one too?
Yeah.
But Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh okay.
I think he's a very good actor, and he has a lot of range. He can play a lot of different roles and different characters and make his appearance look different. Yeah. And he does a very good job of doing that and make you believe that he's a different person. And I don't think he gets enough credit, man.
Yeah, he's very Christian Bale-ish in his acting. How Christian Bale can just like be a totally different person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Christian Bale takes his role seriously. Like he really like dives deep into becoming the character.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that movie he lost hella weight?
The Machinist.
The Machinist,
yeah.
And then he did Cheney, and he like pumped up like crazy.
Yeah.
Like that dude's crazy. He just like I wish I could lose weight like that guy.
I wish I can gain weight like that.
I need to lose a lot of weight. My favorite actor is like he gets credit. He's a good actor, but like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
You think he's a good actor?
I just love his movies. He's like a Adam Sandler to me. You know what I mean? He's like not a great actor, but like he just makes funny movies and fun movies. Like the Jumanji movies. He's not your cousin.
Look at my grandpa. I told you my grandpa, my video. Peter Maivia.
Yeah.
Look who his grandson is.
What?
My mom is sisters with The Rock. I don't ever talk about it, but my mom and Ata are related. The Rock's mom.
Get the freak out of here.
Yep.
Wow, look at you, man.
I don't ever talk about it, but it is what it is.
Hey, bring Rock on this show, man. No.
I don't know him like
Get us a shout out, man. Get us a shout. All right. It's true. It's true. Peter Maivia, he is the maternal grandfather of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Wow.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Make you a little famous. Get into videos, man. Get into movies.
I know.
Go to Hollywood. You got an in.
It's not what you know. It's not what you know how to do. It's who you know.
It's who you know.
I ain't asking nobody for nothing.
No, that's a good way to look at it.
Yep. This is my in. This is what I'm trying
Right
to
here.
do
This
right
is it.
now,
It's
bro.
gonna blow up. And one day, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is gonna be like, "Hey, have you heard those guys, the Geek Retreat podcast?
No.
My second cousin, fifth removed, is on that podcast. You should go listen to it."
Hopefully that'd be cool.
One day, that's our in. We'll get him and Kevin Hart to do a movie with us, and it'll be sweet.
I know.
There'll be an
right?
ice bath with Kevin Hart on an episode of that. You guys ever watch?
I'm holding my breath. No. So cool, guys.
So
10 episodes.
10 episodes,
that's
yo.
a lot of episodes, man.
We've done
it's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. We're gonna keep it going.
What's our next
Keep it
milestone? 25?
I'd say every 10,
Every 10?
20.
All right.
I mean,
Aim
10
for it.
is like, that's like a fifth of the year.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm not doing math right now.
52 weeks.
I'm gonna trust you.
Like, sure.
We
I'm
got
not good.
52 weeks. Yeah, 52 weeks is a
Yeah,
fifth
it's like
of
a
the year.
fifth of the year.
Sure.
So we'll do every 10 as a milestone.
All right.
Me and Mick as we were brainstorming for the giveaway, we were like, oh man, what if at episode 100 we can give away a console? And I'm like, Mick, episode 100 is in 2 years. So let's focus on today.
Free console at 100.
At 100. Be on the lookout for a code word for the free console on episode 100.
It's going to happen in any one of these episodes from here on out. It's an episode 100.
You're going to have to go back. Yeah, you're going to have to go back and rewatch all the episodes in chronological
You
order.
want a free console. And it's the next gen because it's going to be 2 years from now.
It will be. It'll be next gen.
When it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, let the price kind of wane off a little bit.
And you get a used version, not a brand new one. So
yeah, you'll get when they come out with the pro.
You'll get mine.
Yeah, you'll get ours when they come out with the pro model. That's the way we're gonna do it. It's called the hand-me-down program. It's the Big Brother program.
There you go.
The hand-me-down. Well, cool. So, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here. This has been a good episode. We got some serious talk and some fun talk, and it's all good talk. That's all I care about. So, once again, leave the code word in the. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flash the code word at for one frame in the video somewhere again as a little secret, and look like a Fight Club callback. Just flash the call word. Flash the code word. It'll be mixed belly.
On my belly.
So, leave a comment, a reply to our comment with the code word, and you'll be entered into the raffle for one of the two $25 gift cards to Amazon. Be sure to go like us on Facebook and Instagram. We have an Instagram account. We have a Twitter account, and I'll link all of those social medias below in the details. And finally, we don't get paid to do this. And we're not asking for your money, but we're asking for your word of mouth. Because I believe that the biggest way to spread this thing is through word of mouth. So tell your friends what we're doing if you like it. And spread the news. Spread the good news of the Geek Retreat. And yeah, we're going
And
to
don't be afraid to share your geekiness, people.
yes.
Post. If you
the
got
geek
something
out.
on your mind, post it. You think I'm gonna laugh? Post it because I'm gonna sit here and talk about it on the podcast.
Because he is gonna laugh.
Yes.
Guys, I'm wearing a periodic table of Star Wars fans, okay? Of characters, not fans. Star Wars characters.
Star
I wasn't
Wars
gonna correct you.
characters.
I
And I wore a
So.
Pikachu shirt that didn't fit me on the D&D channel.
It's still awesome.
Embarrassment is my last worry.
Yeah. So speaking of D&D, we are gonna film the DMV the D&D next episode. We'll put that one up and let us know if you want to see more of that. I want to do a little campaign with like us and maybe one other person. That'd be fun. A little small campaign. But we'll keep it going. So I think that's it. I think I didn't miss anything. Those are all the announcements.
I think we got it. I think
announcements
we got
are in,
it.
and they're done. So
Episode 10.
Episode 10 in the books. We love you. Have a good night. I'm Steve, and Jason is somewhere.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's Mick. Mick is somewhere, and Jason
Bye.
is another place. Jason, are you there? Jason's frozen. Where'd Jason go? Hello?
He's acting like it.
Yeah, he's acting like it. We see into your. All right. We're gonna end with that. See ya.